All right, legends. We are back, moving and grooving. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I hope all is well. I hope everyone is having an incredible week. Going to send the announcement out on Discord, and then we will jump into it all. Hope you all had a great week. It was a really consistent week across the board for the trading side, and so as a whole, it's been good. It's been good. Cannot say much else about that, except it's just been super consistent. All right, get this out here in a sec. All right, I think we are good to go, legends. How is everyone? I hope all is well. I hope we all are rocking and rolling, having an incredible week. You know the business. Back here with another weekly outlook. We're going to take a look at everything and see what the damage was for the week, how we did, how we've been performing. This is a continuum from Wednesday into Friday. So from the 11th until the 13th, which is today. And let's jump straight into it. So we did have a signal that did come out on that same day that we did the live stream, and I think that was Euro USD to begin with. Unfortunately, that did happen to be an L for us. It is what it is. We cannot complain. Things happen. Losses will take place. We got in at 110.17, so let's take a look at that entry real quick when the toolkit gets loaded up. There she is, so beautiful. So around 12, we got in at that 110.17 handle right around here, and unfortunately we did get caught in the drawdown, and then of course our stops were at 110.53, so just right above this previous point in structure. And we did get taken out. Let's take a look environmentally on just why this play was a little bit more difficult. So I think in its entirety, or just not difficult, but just why it statistically didn't push through. So market, depending on the pace that you look at, right, because you can control the market pace as a whole, but is bearish in a short-term view. But in a grander term view, we can definitely see that market is still moving in a bullish state here. So definitely that, just again, fractal analysis. You can take a look at the top right, just giving us indications that market is going to be more towards the buyer side. So any type of sells you do take are going to be short term. So when we did get involved in that sell, that risk is associated nonetheless. And I mean, look, trying to continue that lower low, potentially get to that next base. But of course, at some point, that higher time frame momentum is going to kick in. And it's not to say that things have changed. We might pull into this previous trend. Shout out the trends once again. Do you see how clean that is? Do you see the pattern? Do you see the pattern here, legends? A little behavioral analysis taking place after you get this initial driver right here, and then you can see we developed a nice short descending trend line. Price pulls into that trend line, rejects, and then you can either drop down to a smaller time frame and just look for a continued movement, a little breakout in that same direction. Are we getting that same movement right now? That could be the question, but nonetheless, look at how the toolkit maps everything out. Can't get over it. But yeah, we did have that Euro USD trade. Unfortunately, did stop us out. And that was the only EU trade that was left for the week. Everything else was done on the yen side. Yeah, not much else I can say on there. Everything else was pretty smooth in context to trading and just conditions as a whole from UJ. This has been our top pair since we have launched it for sure. Just an activity and just overall trade volume. Obviously, economically, what is going on just creates so many opportunities. But in the end of the day, this has been a really, really solid pair for us as a whole. And yeah, there's not much more I can say about that. We did get a signal at 141.19 at 9 p.m. as of yesterday. So let's take a look at that trade. Let's drop to the 1 hour here, 141.19 at 9 p.m. So somewhere around here. Yeah, okay. So we can see market in its entirety is, of course, descending. We can definitely, is this my drawing tool? No, that is my drawing tool. So we can see the market here is descending in its entirety. I don't need to draw it. You see the toolkit. I don't need to draw it. Let's go, legends, of course. But yeah, so we did get in once just breaking this continued entry right here. And we did get a super smooth push. And then did we get any continued entries? Yeah, we got another one at 140.50. Wow, we just kept attacking this. So yeah, we did get one entry within here. Then we did take another one, 140.53 at what time? 4:15 in the morning. So right around here, we did TP. And then we do have one more at 140.36, which we are still in right now. Unfortunately, we are in a little bit of drawdown. Our stops are at 143.04, so above this entire point right here. But nonetheless, we can definitely see that we did start chipping away at this again from last night. 3 trades sent in that regard, and as a whole, just really smooth. And we'll see kind of how this moves for a further continued movement. But moving on to just the higher time frame structure here, just to give a little bit more of that perspective real quick, and kind of see where we are. Super bearish across the board, and I just think you're just seeing that continued gas. We are at a pretty critical point, so we'll kind of see what happens within here. But that is something that potentially could cause for that pullback. But as a whole, nonetheless, really smooth plays. Now, in context of the other markets, we didn't have any indexes that came out. We did have... Oh, hello. Nice. So we did have XRP TP'd, and then we had ETH actually come out, and that TP'd for us this morning as well. So really nice. We did have an Ethereum signal come out at 24.09 as of 12 p.m. today. Little buy to the upside. So literally just an hour ago here. And that was a super smooth play. Let's take a look at the 11. So we did actually just signal right within here at the 24.09 close. And then we did have TP1 at 24.15. So this did TP within here. It's still running right now though. We'll kind of see what happens here. But yeah, cryptos as a whole are taking off and moving out. So shout out to those that did get involved in there. And then, did we have anything else? Nothing else. It's been just a slower week as a whole. And so, yeah, we had that EU signal that finished off. We had 3 more UJ trades that did come together. And then, yeah, we had this ETH trade. So just 4 trades that did fire away since we last spoke. But as a whole, just really smooth trading. Just to kind of do a little bit of a summary here, Legends, for you, to just take a look at it as a whole. We had, for the whole week here, since the 8th, so let's see, we had pretty decent activity, nothing too crazy. We had that first EU trade from last week close. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 FX plays, 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 open. Indices, we had 1. Crypto, we had 1. And then commodities, I believe we had one trade as well. And then the stocks, we also had one trade as well. So 8, and then 1 in all the other categories, adding another 4 in there. 12 total. It's probably our slowest week that we definitely have experienced, but that is normal. I'm really excited because next week we do have all new V4 entries coming out, so you're gonna have all new trend line type of strategies coming out, rejections, more just risk to reward variants, and then also we're getting a new update where the Discord now is also going to display take profit 2 and take profit 3s when they do get hit for those that are looking to take those trades as well. And so nonetheless, just some newer updates that are also coming to Miracle. But yeah, really can't say much as a whole. You know, it's just it's consistent trading. We're obviously doing our best to try to get as many strategies as we can out, but as a whole, it's really consistent trading. You know, we'll take one loss a week, any week, yeah, legends. Nonetheless, that's just the whole point here. We want really consistent, smooth trading for you, legends. That's really the whole point of Miracle. It's to provide you that consistency of that passive income where you can go ahead and just simply plug and play these trades in, or of course, you can get more into them using the other softwares we have with the toolkit, layer it on, utilize your own analysis in tandem with the signals, right? That's the whole basis behind it. But nonetheless, the consistency is derived from the back testing, and that is being showed week in, week out. We're finishing now week number 7. I believe we're moving into the final week, moving into the 8th week. So that's going to conclude the second month. And you legends can see, right? Results are very consistent because the results of the model, results of the historical performance is going to give us that overall statistics of what we could expect. And so that is why, nonetheless, we're able to run a service such as Miracle. And so appreciate every single one of you checking in, tuning in. That is going to conclude today's live stream. I do hope you all have an incredible weekend, and we'll see you all on Sunday taking a look at the market for the week and the new updates we got coming out.